And we are live. Hello, everybody. Happy Saturday. It is officially a beautiful long weekend, the first long weekend of 2021. So, Happy New Year to everyone. We are here today and we wanted to experience, to give you guys a taste of what it is to be part of a virtual community. I know that I miss being in that human connection, and this keeps me alive. This keeps me going, it keeps me checking in, it keeps me staying on my goals. And I think it's one of the secrets to finding success long term in our health, in our wellness goals, in our mindset, because we surround ourselves with people who are seeking the same that we're looking for. So this is us. We're not perfect. We are people on the journey like you, and we are just focused on getting better every single day. Today, my sister, Noris. Hi, Noris. Introduce
Hola.
yourself.
Well, thanks to Noris. Noris here, just as Noris said, this community gives us life, it's given us purpose, and actually has helped us till this day continue on the path of progress because we know that alone we can do so little, but together there's so much that can be done. And there's power in community, there's power in consistency and positivity. Like anything is contagious, so is health, so is positivity. And it's something that we gravitate towards because it's something that we need in order to fulfill our purpose here on life, which is to live a healthy and fulfilling life. And my sister and I, we were chatting and we're like, you know what, it's a new year. And we are certain that everybody, because if we are all honest with ourselves, we've all had setbacks. We've all had moments where we feel that we haven't reached that point in our lives where we've been defeated, where we feel like a failure. And all these thoughts come back, not necessarily just on New Year. I think this happens on birthdays, on holidays, on hiatus, and we kind of tend to forget about ourselves. And we wanted just to come in here and have a sister talk one on one with all of you in hopes to share tips and tools that can help you realign yourself and kind of put yourself back on that priority list because sometimes we get to, we lose ourselves in the shuffle of life and that tends to interfere with us reaching our goals, feeling our best. And then when we don't feel good, we're depleted. And when we're depleted, we're not functioning at our best. And then everything else starts kind of falling short.
So let me ask, if you're watching us live right now, tell us where you're watching us from. Also tell us if you feel like you're on track or you feel like you fell off track. Because I think that's either where we are. We're on track with our goals and we feel proud. We want to pat ourselves on the back. And we feel maybe that we fell off track and now we don't know where we are. And that's okay to admit because I think we cannot change what we don't confront. So it's always important to start by recognizing, where am I right now? What is it that I truly need? Because perhaps you are on track and you just need to sharpen your skills a little bit better. You need to just get in a little harder so that you can see more results, possibly in a faster mode. Maybe you fell off track and you feel the guilt and you feel the, why is it even worth to try this if I've tried so many times and I've failed? And that's why we want to share with you, because we've been there, we are there most of the time, and we work our way out of that. So we want to help you with some of the tips that have helped us along the way. Norris has lost over 85 pounds on this journey. I have been able to lose 50 pounds. Sally has lost 100 pounds. Michelle has been able to lose over 30 pounds. We have gained the confidence and the consistency level to get us to where we are confident that if you follow these tips, you will also see success. All
That's
right.
right.
So don't be shy. Don't be shy.
And make sure to, comment below and just let's conversate. Because I think that number one, it's a good thing, as Honora said, to be aware, where are we? Where are you right now in your life? Where do you see yourself 3 months, a week down the line? Because sometimes we think in those broad aspect of things, like I want to release these 15 pounds I've gained in a day. And that's the quick mindset. That's the quick fix. with a quick result that leads to that vicious cycle of releasing it maybe, but gaining it back twice. So the goal here is to be aware where you are. The past failures, own them, treat them as lessons because life tends to repeat itself. So
Mm,
let's learn from our mistakes and let's adapt the mentality of, you know what? I've been here before. Now I have experience. Don't look at it as a failure. Look at it as experience. What can I learn from this? What can I bring on to the next level of me that's going to lead me to the next foundation and establish that positive relationship with yourself? Because, guys, the best relationship you can invest in is with yourself. People will quit on you, life gets hard, and the only one that's going to be with you all along the journey is yourself. So having
absolutely.
this negativity and the all or nothing mentality is something that I really want to encourage you to just break up with. There's no such thing as all or nothing.
And I think it jumps right into the whole idea of if I don't do this 100%,
Hmm.
100% right, then I'm not going to do it
I'm
at
not
all.
just gonna do it. It's
And
not
I,
worth it.
and that has been a positive thing, and it also has been a negative, because like if you are an all-in type of person and you're like, okay, so I'm gonna do this because I only have to do it from one month. Let's say we're gonna get ready for the all or nothing idea. I want to lose 30 pounds, no bars held, right? So you're gonna go all in for a 3 month period because by such date you have to be at such weight, and something happens in the middle of the road and you are not able to keep up with your own goal, right? And then you feel like a failure because you set yourself up to do that. It's impossible for us to have such certainty in our lives or in the real world that things are going to stay in a very straight line and we're going to have all pink roses, blue skies, and everything is going to go the way we plan it. We must plan for uncertainty. We must plan for challenges, for obstacles along the way. And when that happens, how are we going to react to that? And what plan do we have in place to help us keep moving forward? Not quitting, not looking back and starting over, but picking up right from where you left off and moving on from there. I know that as coaches, one of the things we deal with is we have calendars that we offer with our platform of fitness. It comes along with a calendar, and when people feel like they failed, they want to start from the beginning. And our advice is always pick up where you left off, keep going. And then at the end, if you want to make up those days that you missed, absolutely, but don't stop and begin again. Just use what you've learned so far and keep going. You'll find that that brings in and it accelerates the progress.
And it's setting realistic expectations. Because again, Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither have been your habits, and neither are the results that you are expecting. So it's going to take realistic expectations. So don't set yourself up for failure since the get. Understand that it's a progress, and every single day you're working towards that. And it's building that healthy habit that's going to see you through seasons in and out. Like it's going to be with you forever. No one can take that away from you. It's not going to come in a bottle. It's not going to be prefixed. You're building that belief system. That consistent behavior is going to build up to that beautiful compound effect that you're so much desiring. So make sure that you're keeping it simple. Understand that setting yourself up with a weekly goal would be key. So know where you're at. Start with, this is where I would love to see myself in a week from now. Maybe it's a pound, 2 pounds. It's more of a realistic, attainable goal. And then where do you see yourself a month from that, 3 months down the line? And then build on that. And then a year from today, how do you want to first feel? What do you want to celebrate about your consistent behavior? Because all these daily activities is allowing you to put yourself on that top of that priority list where sometimes you weren't even on the list. Self-care
And I
is
think
so needed.
And I think it's good. Saudi just posted in the comments, and it's really good when you kind of have your plan in action, and then you're keeping the promises you made to yourself. So, like Nora said at the very beginning, the best relationship you're ever going to invest on is the relationship you create within yourself. So if you decided to embrace a challenge and get better in your health, in your mindset, in your nutrition, in just doing things that are leading you to a positive, more healthier self, then commit to that through and through. So when the weekend comes, usually that's when we fail to stick to the goals because we're like, it's
I
the
worked
weekend.
hard. I
I work
deserve it.
so hard. I deserve it. But then that's when I'm going to share what Saudi just posted. Like, ask yourself, is this going to move me closer or further away from obtaining the goals I set out? And I'll be very honest, I am not an alien. I live in this world and I live with three other humans that are constantly making me ask those questions. Example, usually weekend nights, we watch TV. When you watch TV, the habit is to munch, to grab the popcorn, to grab the chips, to do the munchies. And they will have their crunches and their cravings, because that's who they are. And they'll ask, Mom, do you want some? And I'll say, no, I'm good. Why? Because in my mind, I'm asking myself, if I eat the Oreo cookies, that's not going to get me closer to my goals. As a matter of fact, when I'm eating clean, I feel less bloated, I feel leaner, I have more energy, and I have like this control in me that I feel good from the inside. So I say to myself inside, I'm like, if I have those Doritos, I'm going to feel bloated, gassy, and I'm going to feel puffy. Is it worth it? No. So then I let it go. A cookie cannot dominate my life. So I let it move on and I go past it. Now,
Let's be real though, because, you know, as women, we go through our moments. So
and we
yes, and I love that you've built that relationship already, that you've understood your weak points where you've needed to work on, and through the consistent behavior, you've been able to say now, okay, that cookie doesn't control me. Many of our viewers and people that are listening in or will listen to the recording haven't gotten there. And I think that one of the things that has allowed us on Earth to release, for myself, 85 pounds is that in the community that we're part of, in the tools that we've received, we've been equipped with the resources that has allowed us to now dig deeper and get to the point of where you are now. And
It didn't happen by itself. Like
it
I didn't.
didn't happen by itself and it didn't happen overnight. So it's just an understanding that through time you're going to get there, but it's only going to happen if you take action. Sometimes we're always thinking, and I recall my newlywed stages of life where the Biggest Loser program was always being, that was the hype. I would sit down literally and watch the show munching on food and just saying, I wish I had that. And I would just gain just by watching them, but watching won't get you anywhere. So I think through the daily habits and activities that you've created, and myself included, has led us to that point. I didn't have belief when I started. And I think that sometimes you need to borrow belief from others. And one thing I can,
Powerful. You got to borrow belief from somebody.
sometimes you need to get there. Sometimes you have the base, like you already have established that. Others have nothing to work from. I know that that's how I started back when I was 215 pounds. I had no idea what I was getting myself into. But in the part of welcoming change, I allowed myself to become part of a community that I can lean into rather than step away, because I was learning from them and then applying it to me. Like a buffet, things would work or not, but I
That's
started creating
And I think
my,
that's where it is. Like you see the big elephant and you want to bite
right.
it all at once. You want to lose the 50 pounds all at once, but that's overwhelming and that's frustrating. And that's usually where you push your hands back and you're like, I can't do it all. And it's true, you can't. But if you take one small step every single day and choose to improve from there, that's where the magic happens. This is going to be a long life, like a lifestyle journey. And this is
Mm-hmm.
where our programs work differently because we do not set an end date to your goals. Like once you crush the first time you ever start a program and finish it, awesome. That's the first goal you can do. Then you decide, okay, so now I can work on my nutrition. And you decide, okay, so I'm going to drink more water. I'm going to add more vegetables into my routine. Okay, so I crushed that goal. Now, what else can I do to keep improving in my life? And you keep moving and leveling up and stepping up. And that's where you build confidence. Because as you gain results and you see that you can obtain something, then you look at yourself and it's like, oh, so you could do this. And now you could do that. And that's where Noris started, where we said, go from where you have experience and move from there. So that's our invitation to you as we get started in this new year. Don't get overwhelmed of how far off you let yourself fall. Don't think, oh my God, how on earth am I going to get myself back on track? Just choose one habit that you want to focus on. Decide where you are and where you want to be 3 months from now, 6 months from now, a year from today. If you cannot do it alone, there's a community of support. Maybe somebody shared this video with you. They invited you to be part of our call today. Take their word for it. Trust them. Sometimes you need to borrow somebody's experience. Somebody, you need to actually borrow somebody's belief for you. They believe you can. And that's why they're seeing the value that you are missing out on. They see your potential. So trust them and say, you know what? I'm ready. I'm going to give this a try because I see that you're really actually showing up and you're doing the thing. So I want to do it alongside you.
Let's link arms, right?
And that in itself is motivation to keep going and not stopping. There are people in my community that are the ones that I show up with on a morning where I don't want to press play. Just because they're pressing play and they share their sweaty selfies, I show up. I see their consistency. I see them losing the weight. And I wonder, why not me? Why am I sitting back and waiting on what?
Why watch when you can be doing? And look, new year can be today, because chances are if you don't change, it's not going to be new. The ones that are going to make change happen is what we do and what we choose to do within our 24 hours. So let this just serve as a reminder. Happy New Year, new you, make it today. But take action. Don't sit and think, wish, and just beat yourself down because you feel that you haven't attained that goal. I mean, we're always a work in progress. That's where we need to just let go of perfection.
And we do have, so I have like a lot of people saying, but what if I cannot, I don't have the space or I don't have the equipment? How can I start today? There are a variety of programs that you can select from. You can choose to do both, the complete package, which incorporates fitness and nutrition, or you can just choose to do nutrition on its own. There's also different fitness programs that you can start with that require no equipment, that are in different time frames. So that's why it is important to reach out to the person who invited you, because that person and you will connect. We're not a sales shop where you go and buy the thing and go figure it out on your own. This is a community. We are here to support one another and to hold each other accountable. We will ask you your goals and then we will align you to the program that fits your goals best. And we will not do the work for you, but we will be here to cheer you on and to give you the support you need so that you see it through. Okay, my friends, thank you for your time. Thank you for allowing us to come into your home, and let's make 2021 the best year ever.
That's right. Thank you guys so much. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we shall see you in the grid. Mwah. Bye, guys.
Bye.